Oh my god, bro. Fuck that shit. I'm not watching it. Another Bonnie Blue interview? Why they bringing this nasty lady on shit, bro? On Standout TV again, bro. She's disgusting, man. Alright.
I don't discriminate whether
I don't know why they brought her here again.
you're married, 18 or 80. I'll take anybody. Now I found something that makes me super happy, and even my family see how much happier I am.
So your family...
Dick? PP makes you happy, bro? Like, the willies? The fuck?
They support what you do.
Super supportive.
So they don't like you.
No, they're super supportive.
But they don't like you.
It's like hard work to get this body count.
What is your
It's disgusting, though. It's a hard work, but the result is still disgusting. I'm not gonna lie.
body count?
But who that girl, bro? She
Hi, nice
bad.
to meet you. I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Bonnie.
Lovely to meet you. Thanks for coming today. So I saw what you were doing online, and I thought it'd be nice to just have a sit-down conversation, pick
Yes.
your brain a bit, have a better understanding as to who you are and how you became who you are now.
Yeah, okay, good.
At what point?
Oh, she's not happy. But the thing is, we saw that we understood it from when we was watching the interview with Castillo. This woman hate women. she hates women, bro. She do not like them. This is obviously not a good idea. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a good idea, bro.
Did you start creating the content that you create?
Coming up 2 years ago now. So
Okay.
it's still not that long. I'm still very new to it.
And what were you doing previously?
This is highly disgusting. To think that she became a millionaire out of doing this in a matter of 2 years. It's impressive, but it's still disgusting.
Recruitment. Well, I had like 2 years off because I just relocated to Australia. So I had 2 years living by the beach, living like a nice life.
Yeah.
But then prior to that, my full-time job was recruitment.
And then what? Because that's a big jump.
Yeah, a slight difference.
It's a big, just like that's recruitment to. What would you classify yourself now? Like
Porn.
work-wise, if someone says, "What do you do for a living?"
Porn.
OnlyFans, but people call it prostitution, slut, slag, whatever.
Yeah.
So I take any word.
She doesn't care, bro. Like, she has no care in the world. She does not give a fuck, bro. She do not give a fuck, bro. This shit is absolutely useless. There's nothing that can save this lady.
Oh, you're just happy with anything?
Yeah, like I'm not phased. Like when you do OnlyFans, no matter the length of your content, you can be called, oh, you're selling your body, you're a prostitute, you're a
No,
slut.
that's basically what y'all doing, bro. That's basically what y'all doing, and it's not your fault, bro. The people that pay for this is the problem. Because if they weren't paying for it, none of y'all would still be doing this. It's absolute. Listen. The truth is, these girls, bro, they do it for the money, bro. So the real problem out here is the people that are willing to pay to do this, to watch this dumb shit, bro.
So I take any word that comes with it.
But essentially, that's the truth, though, isn't it? Like you are selling your body,
Yeah.
so you don't.
Yeah,
mind
she. That's what they doing.
questions of what comes
No,
with
it's
it.
hard work being a slut. Like I've earned it.
God. I forgot how disgusting she was. I forgot how much she doesn't give a fuck about shit, man.
Earned the title.
So you enjoy being called a slut. Okay, so it's not like an offensive thing. So
No,
so
she
you are like a professional
she loves Willie. She said it to Castillo. She loves Willie.
hoe, and you're happy about that.
Yeah, it's like hard work to get this body count.
What is your body count?
It's coming up to 2,000.
2,000.
She's this guy. Yo. This is weird, bro.
2,000 men.
Yeah, 2,000. It is high.
Okay, so what was
That's
your
not.
life like
That's skyrocket high, bro. What the hell? That's a high rise.
growing up? So prior to like everything that you've done, what was you like as a child?
Just like I had the most normal childhood. I've got like mum, dad, sister, lived in like a small village. We got like, I had hobbies alongside school. I wasn't naughty at school, but like, yes, I didn't do my homework. Like,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
I'd be late
just
for class.
normal
So I was
Everybody-
just,
nobody
like,
does that shit.
cheeky, but not naughty, not like mischievous or anything like that. Was doing like dancing alongside school. So very just normal childhood.
So was like any experienced trauma in your childhood that you know that would have?
Yo, I love these interviews, bro. They're asking the right fucking questions.
Zero trauma, no daddy issues. People look into my past a lot and they're like, there must be something, like something must be happening.
Because it is a big thing to just go from like having this beautiful life in a village to people on camera.
Oh my God. That was very, how do I say this? That was very direct.
That's like, it was a beautiful life, but God, it was boring. It's the same as everybody else's life. Like, nothing happened.
Did you have a high sex drive growing up?
I won't say it was that high. Like, I was in a long-term relationship. So, yes, I had a lot of sex, but it was just with my partner.
Yeah.
I lost my virginity quite young. But
oh, wow. She's been like this for a long time. There were already signs, bro. There were already signs.
There was no trauma around it. I just chose to lose my virginity young.
At what point when you were doing your recruitment?
Yeah.
Or what was it? Like, what ticked in your head that was just like, you know what? I'm just going to go and be a hoe.
I'm going to be a slut. Yeah. So, like, the whole time during recruitment.
She really don't give a fuck. I like this attitude, but you really should have this. I like the I don't give a fuck attitude because I got the same attitude, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck, honestly. I mean, what do you want me to do? I don't give a fuck. So, I like people with the same attitude as me because they can understand where I'm coming from when I say I don't care. But she shouldn't have that attitude about this, though. This is kind of crazy.
I just thought, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. Everyone would come in and have stories and go, oh, in my past I did this, or oh, I want to do this in the future. And all I thought is, oh, I finished school, I've gone into apprentice and recruitment, and now I'm going to do recruitment for the rest of my life. And I was like, is this as good as it going to get?
Well, no, because there's like a million other jobs.
Yeah, but still like, for me, it was very office-based, and money is shit.
But like, you're a pretty girl. You could have gone into modelling, you could have gone into acting, you could have been like a...
That's what I'm saying about most of these girls. Some are not that good, but I hate to admit, but she's pretty. She's good looking, bro. She's really pretty. She could have done a whole bunch of other shit that would have made her a lot of money. Maybe not as much as she make now, but still a lot of money. Why did she choose this?
Influencer.
It's also very hard to get into that.
So it's people.
Not really.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. When you look like this, no, it's not. It's really not. Do you know? It's sad, bro. To think that lonely men pay for this to watch this, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. It's sad, bro. Like I said, yes, she has a responsibility in it, but I feel like the biggest fault here is the people that actually pay for this shit, man. If they weren't paying for that, none of these people would keep doing it. She doesn't keep doing it for the love of the game, but she wouldn't be able to keep doing it if she didn't have the money to pay her bills. You know what I'm saying? So the OF models, it's not entirely their fault, if I'm being honest.
I love that, and that's what I've got passion about.
You have passion about having multiple men entering your body on a continuous basis.
Multiple orgasms a day. Like, sex is focused on pleasure and enjoyment. Yeah. I just get a lot more of it than most people.
But how can you find pleasure in short spurts? Because was it 100 men that you had sex with?
I did 1,057.
This is absolutely disgusting.
How's it possible?
It was a lot of work. Enjoyment. Yeah. I just get a lot more of it than most people.
But how can you find pleasure in short spurts? Because was it 100 men that you had sex with?
I did 1,057.
How's it possible?
It was a lot.
This is absolutely disgusting, bro. How is she proud of this? How are you proud of this, bro? It's disgusting, lady.
A lot of work. It was sort of like a rotation. Every 40 seconds, somebody new was inside of me.
Oh, God.
So that's so blankly, like, it was just like...
Well, because, like, for the logistics to work, it was very structured.
Yeah. So how did you find pleasure in, like, short stops?
Like, I love the idea that I don't know who's going to be inside of me.
Oh, my God. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, what? I don't even know what the hell would need to happen to you to actually think like this, bro. It's obvious she's mentally deranged. There's something not right with this lady, bro. Let's be honest. What the hell is wrong with her?
There was times I was in doggy and I'd turn around and I would have no idea who's in the back of me. And I love that.
That's disgusting.
I love it.
As a woman,
That's disgusting, bro. What the fuck? That's disgusting, bro.
there's just no self-respect there, or like no self-worth at all. There's no value. Like, you don't.
The thing is, she doesn't give a fuck, I feel like. She absolutely do not care, bro. I don't think she cares at all.
There's
Yeah.
no value inside of you for you to just be like, anyone can f me.
Oh, there's like, I value myself so much more now that I do this
How?
as opposed to in recruitment. When I worked in recruitment, I was given orders. I was told when I could have days off. If a family member was ill, I had to book that as annual leave to go and see them.
Yeah.
Now I
Okay.
get to spend unlimited time with my family and I get to do what I want to do.
Which is
You want to take willies? You want to take willies as a job, bro? Like, what?
people.
Yeah, so if that includes 1,000 people that day, that's exactly what I do. Like, I'm in control. And I'm not saying
So you what? Oh my! You know what, bro? You do what you gotta do. It's disgusting, though. It's
for
absolutely
everybody. I'm not saying
disgusting.
you should 1,000 people, nor could you maybe do it. But if I want to
I
do
think she could. She looks pretty good. I definitely think she could. The thing is, you're crazy.
that, it's like my body and I take control of it.
Yeah,
and
of
as
course.
a woman, we all say about how if we feel empowered by something, we
Yeah.
should do that.
Yeah.
I feel empowered when I'm disrespected by over 1,000 men. Like, I have to
Oh my god! What the fuck is wrong with you? You feel you feel empowered when you're being this. Oh my! I've never heard of this, bro. She's just nasty. I don't know what to say, bro.
mind them, spit on me, slap me, choke me, pull my hair because they're too polite to me.
It's like an act. Like, I don't genuinely think you could have slept with 1,000 men.
No, she did. Apparently, she actually did. Apparently, I don't know if she actually did, but the Castillo interview, she said she did.
And be so happy about it.
Yeah, no, I was so happy. Like,
I
the
feel like
amount of
maybe you've done it for
adrenaline.
content, or maybe you've done it for like clout, or you've said you've done it just to say you've done it, but you
Oh, I can show you the
actually-
video.
No, nobody wants to see this. It's absolutely disgusting. Nobody wants to see this. Keep that video for yourself.
Pass on the video, thank you, because I think that'd be sick. But
Well, then you can't say it's not
I will vomit. I dead ass vomit, bro. Just hearing you talk about it makes me want to vomit. Imagine seeing the shit, bro. I'll vomit.
true.
I'm just saying, I can't fathom that
Yeah.
actually being a thing. I couldn't imagine a woman happily allowing 1,000 men into her body and smile about it and say, well, I liked it. I didn't know.
So would
who
you
was
feel
inside
better
me.
if I was crying and upset about it?
No, I'd prefer if
No.
that's really
I mean, what? You chose to do it. Why would you cry and be upset about it? You chose to do it. Be happy. I don't give a fuck. It's just that it's nasty.
your thing that you get off on.
Yeah.
You just go and do it in private.
Why do I need to do it in private? I'm proud of it.
Yeah, but you
it's like
shouldn't be.
going, oh,
You really shouldn't be. I'm not gonna lie. You shouldn't be proud of this.
I've done an amazing piece of art, but I should hide it away.
But it's not, because doing art and becoming a cum bucket is two completely different things.
What did she call? What did she call her, bro? No, yo, that's crazy, bro. God damn.
No, but it's very much art. Like, I see it as a
It's not
performance.
art.
It's fun.
It's not art. I'm not gonna lie. It's not art. Don't call it art. It's absolutely art is something that you see and find beautiful. It's not something that makes you vomit. It's not something that turns your stomach, bro. It's not art. Let's not go there. That shit is not art, bro. Art makes you feel like makes you stimulates you. I don't know how. I don't even understand art. It's stupid, but you know, I don't understand art. But when I see a piece of art, I'm gonna be like, oh, this look good. I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, I want to vomit.
It's not. People aren't going to pay to go to a theatre and watch you get dug out by a million
Actually, they do. Unfortunately, they do.
men. It's just not. It's not art.
I think you find my bank balance disagrees with what you've just said.
I'm
do
saying they
pay
wouldn't
for it.
put it in a theatre.
Well, I'm actually doing my own theatre next month.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Yeah. What?
maybe you could come to that and you see the amount of men that pay to watch me be in a glass cage for 24 hours.
To do what in a glass cage?
Well, I'll just be like a zoo animal. They can come if they want to f me. They can f me if they just
Oh. I don't even know what the fuck to say anymore.
want to stare at me. They're welcome to. But I'm going to be tied up in a glass box for a couple of days. And my
Couple of
body is
what?
for everyone. It's happening in June.
So you're going to get paid to be in a box and just let anyone do whatever they want to you.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you
obviously I get paid once I make the video, but the actual act is completely free. I'm not saying, oh my God,
Oh my god, this lady is disgusting, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm not. Two women will never agree. I'm pretty sure most women won't agree with her, bro. She's nasty, bruh. God damn.
for you to see me naked, you've got to pay loads of money. No, it's free of charge. Anybody can come.
Is there like a limit or a certain standard of man that can be around you?
No,
Or
as long as
inside
they're
of
of
you?
legal age, like anybody and everybody's welcome. I don't discriminate. Whether you're fat, skinny, small, big, anyone.
Out of the 1,000 men, there was a lot of barely legal
Yeah.
boys. Do you not have a problem with the fact that there's...
No. She said she loved him. She said she loved him. That's what she loves the most, apparently. Well, that's what she said in the Castillo interview. She said that's the thing she loves the most.
Borderline underage,
No, because they're 18.
but they're still children.
Yeah, but they're 18.
What if he was 17?
Well, then no, because that'd be illegal.
Would you still, if it wasn't on camera?
No.
No, so your limit is 18 years
Yeah.
old, but they are still...
I'd happily take someone like on their 18th birthday. Like,
Oh my god. Just turned legal, bro. She's wilding out.
no problem.
How
because
old are
they're
you?
18, 25.
And you don't mind 18-year-olds?
No
Do you
problem.
not think it's damaging to them?
No, usually they'd have sex.
If they want to have to sleep with this lady, they're already damaged. I'm not. If they want to sleep with this lady, they're damaged enough.
Unprotected, somebody they don't know, it could be on a one night stand, they've been drinking, maybe drugs are involved. They're going into an unsafe environment that they don't know. That girl the next day could say, hey, I didn't consent to that. Hey, that was rape. Or hey, you didn't know what you was doing and you actually hurt me.
Yeah.
Them having sex with me, I'm saying, look, use me as a guinea pig. Try and
Oh my
error, whatever
God.
you want. Because I'm consenting to this and I want to educate you on a woman's body. Because yes, you can learn sex education at school, but how much do you learn from a middle-aged teacher that's not been laid for years?
So you're just like
What
a
the
modern day
fuck is wrong with her? Dude, you don't know that?
walk-in sex education lesson
Yeah,
for
I know.
underage children?
Well, no, because they're 18.
Well, barely legal people, yeah.
And if you've got an issue with the age, then take it up with the government. Because I go by the rules, and the rules is 18.
Yeah, the rules is 18. Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's morally right.
So you've got an issue with the age gap.
But you're not in a relationship with these people. You're just barely legal people.
Yeah.
That is the problem. They're
It's
still
completely fine.
children. When they're barely
They
legal,
just came out of being children, bro. Yo! Okay, bruh, it's been a while. Damn, bruh. Nah, I missed you for real. I missed you. Yeah, damn. Nah, I'm really glad to hear about you, bro. I'm glad you're doing good.
there should be
By the way, like, this is heavily disgusting. This interview is very disgusting. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You might vomit a few times, bro. You might vomit a few times. This is very disgusting. I've never heard things like this in this thing. It's I wanted to vomit a lot. Why? Wait, you see this lady, bro? She is absolutely disgusting. I'm gonna put it on, bro. Listen to the shit.
children.
Listen to the shit she's saying, bro.
When they're barely legal, there should be some sort of respect or like a boundary in place. If you want to go around and exploit your body, that's completely up to you. Like I said, it's
Yeah.
your body.
To give you a little bit of context, since I'm already 9 minutes in the video. This lady is I don't know if you know about OF, but she an OF model, and she slept with over 1,000 men. I saw some clips on TikTok of them talking, and I was like, I need to watch this, and now I don't want to watch it anymore. Yo, it's for real, bro. I saw some clips and I thought, you know what? I kind of want. I should watch it. I do not want to watch it anymore. It's like so disgusting that I don't want to watch it anymore. But I'm so curious that I gotta keep watching.
But then you're exploiting children's bodies at the same time.
An 18-year-old's not a child's body.
Barely legal. They're still
Yeah.
children. My nephew's 18. He's still a child.
Oh, send him to me then.
No, absolutely.
See, she likes basically what they're talking about right now is she likes sleeping with 18 years old kids that basically kids, they barely legal, and she likes sleeping with them. This is how I don't know what to say,
You
bro.
never do that.
Hopefully I'll find him in my queue one day.
No, I don't think he will, because he has like respect for himself. I don't know if it's something
The
you're
men
familiar
that
with.
come and see me have a lot of respect.
They don't, unfortunately. I know
They
you
do.
might think they do.
How many of you asked that I've slept with?
I would never ask anyone that you've slept with, because I don't
So
know
you
anyone
don't know
you've
that
slept
you've
with.
not got respect?
I
This is
know
the thing,
enough by
I-
someone going and queuing up to someone for 40 seconds, they don't have any respect for
Sometimes
themselves.
they have longer. I do it on a regular basis. But
Hey, are you hearing this? Are you hearing this, bro? I can't do this, bro. This is nasty.
the women like to judge these men so heavily that Q and me and everything else. No one's
Because it's
ever gone
disgusting. Let's be honest. It's disgusting. Why would you queue up for this?
out of the way to ask them, how do you feel? Like, how does this make you feel? Or what's brought you here today? Nobody. Women just sit and judge these men for having sex with me without even knowing them. And that's one thing I don't do. I do not judge someone unless I've spoken to them and met them. But women are more than happy to do that.
It's
and
not
that's more of a
about, it's not
reflection on them and
judging.
you.
It's not about judging them, though.
You just
It's-
said they have no respect for
No,
themselves.
but they don't. That's
It's
just
true.
a
Saying
statement.
they have no
that's
respect.
a factual statement. That's not a judgment.
It's
I'm
not
judging.
factual when you don't know.
But it is factual, because to do something like that, to do what you do, it means you don't have any respect for yourself. To do what,
being
they
a porn
did,
star?
Oh
it's not
my
a porn
god.
star, though, is it?
Okay, what we're calling it? Prostitution?
Oh, it's basically prostitution, isn't it?
Okay,
Modernized
so
prostitution.
prostitutes don't have respect for themselves.
Absolutely not. How
yeah.
can you sit there knowing you let 1,000 men have sex with you in 12 hours and say, I have
Did you
respect
hear
for
this?
myself?
Did you hear this? She let 1,000 men sleep with her in 12 hours, and she's okay with it. She don't care, bro. I don't know what the hell I'm watching. This is hurting my eyes, my ears, and my stomach.
Because
You
that's
don't
what
have
I
respect
enjoy.
for yourself. It doesn't matter whether you enjoy it or not. You can enjoy it with one man privately in your own home.
Yeah,
You don't need
she's
to be boring. Just because I want to make a sex tape and post it, if I want to do that and the people I'm filming with consent to that, then I don't really see why people judge it.
Well, they
Really?
are judging you, yeah, because it is discussing what you're doing. But that's just a fact. Again, it's not a judgment. I'm not.
No, that's your
It's not my
opinion.
opinion. No. No, that's a
Opinion
fact.
and facts are very different.
Yeah, exactly. My opinion is that I think you're actually a really pretty girl. My fact is that you are a whore. And
Yeah.
you are a prostitute. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And what you're doing is disrespectful and it's disgusting.
No,
That's
you
a
find it
fact.
disrespectful.
No. The world finds it disrespectful and disgusting. The only person who has a problem with it currently
really
is you and
is.
anybody who's getting satisfaction from it, because
I wouldn't
they're
say the
barely
world.
legal.
I'd say I've slept with obviously nearly 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Did you
They
hear
don't
this?
find it.
Did you hear this? She slept with nearly 2,000 people, bro.
Disgusting.
Of course they do. They probably think you're disgusting.
I've got
Yeah.
over 600,000 subscribers and earn over 2 million a month. I think there's a lot of people that do not find it disgusting.
I bet every single one of them probably does find it disgusting, and they're probably disgusting themselves too.
I spend hours and hours a day speaking to them and getting to know them.
Yeah.
You're once again judging and assuming.
Allowing 1,000 penises into one vagina in 12 hours is disgusting.
more you talk about
plain
it, the more it turns
fact
me on.
and simple.
Oh my god. Did you hear this? Oh my god, yo. My head hurts, bro. This girl is nasty.
But that is disgusting too.
It's not. What, I'm turned on from something I've done?
Yeah, publicly.
So sorry, should I sit here and cry that?
I don't
oh
want
my
you to
God,
cry.
I took 1,000
It's not.
guys.
It's not about crying. You don't need to sit and cry that you fucked 1,000 guys. But there's a thing called shame, and we should probably
Yeah.
bring that back. What you're doing is so damaging to women as a woman.
Oh, women
You're not
find
setting-
everything to complain about.
Not
They'll
really.
cry about anything and everything nowadays.
No, well, yeah, the world is a bit sensitive, but people on camera and like trying to glorify it is something that people should complain about. Women have worked so hard for years and years and years to stop being objectified sexually and to be shown that we are actually more capable of things than we're
She is very. I don't know, bro. I'm guessing they're using protection. I hope they are, because otherwise, they probably got something out of this. But I don't know. They're just that down bad, I guess.
supposed to be
it's-
just
it's-
a sexual
it's
assault.
nasty.
And you're out here saying, actually, no, I'm a slut. I'll lay down and let anyone me. I have nothing to prove. I've got no self-worth. You don't have to value me at all. And everything we're working towards, you're
So
just
really, I'm
disregarding
helping
it.
the women out.
No,
So I'm saying,
you're literally
don't,
ruining everything that we've worked towards.
I'm saying instead of, flirting with that woman across the road who doesn't want to be wolf whistled and is going to cry about the fact she had a wolf whistle,
Yeah.
I'm saying just come and me.
But they're still going to do it. And the
my
fact
God. Oh my
that
God.
you're normalizing
bro.
the behavior of being a whore constantly is making men think, okay, women are more accessible now, and they think they have more chance with other women being like that because
Yeah.
you're making it like it's a normal thing when it's not.
The other thing is, it's clearly not normal because
Yeah.
not everyone 1,000 people.
Yeah.
But I, before every video, say, hey, this is what I enjoy. This is
Yeah.
what I like. This is what I'm
See,
consenting to.
she, the worst of it all is she does not care, bro. She really saying, I know, but she doesn't care. The worst of it all is she really don't care. She keeps saying, I loved it. She keeps saying, I love it, and I'm going to keep doing it. That's, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with
This
her,
does
bro.
not mean your wife at home and your wet wipes and girlfriends are going to enjoy this. But this is what I like, and this is my body, and as a woman, I'm taking control
And
because
that's
we've been given
absolutely
that.
fine, like I said, to do it privately. But to be out there so publicly with it, when there's little girls are going to see this and maybe one day be confused or be stuck or in a rut somewhere where they're
You get
feeling
told
a bit
about 5
bored.
years old, you could be a boy or a girl nowadays. If I want 1,000 people and they see that, I don't think that's the biggest issue.
But it is though,
my
isn't it? Because as a
God.
little girl, when you are growing up and you are confused or you don't know, or you might someone's in a dead-end job and they think they're going to look at you and might consider, okay, maybe I should just sell my body. It's the easy way out and I'll just be a whore too.
You
That's
see? She really doesn't see what's wrong with what she's doing. This girl is saying the right things. And the other one, she doesn't care. She does not care, bro. But she doesn't care. That's the thing with it. She does not care. I don't know how you
Not a
can be
great
like
example to
this.
set for any person. And as a woman, you should try, especially a woman who has a platform that you have now,
Yeah.
should try and do something to help women, to uplift women, to make us feel secure, to make us feel safe, and to make us feel empowered.
Yeah,
Whereas you just
she
say,
really does.
actually,
She
we're not
loves it.
empowering. Just lay down and be a wet rag for everyone, and that's it.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, oh, don't worry about having sex with your husband. I'll do it for you.
Oh my God. Bro, what is wrong with her, bro?
You're not, actually, because you're ruining people's marriages. Why would you want to someone's husband?
If their husband wants to sleep with me and not talk about it with their wife, their
Yeah.
marriage is already It's nothing to do with me.
Yeah, of course.
Do you see this? Do you see this, bro? Oh my God, bro. I don't want to keep watching this, bro.
Marriage
Why would you want to
counsellor.
entertain that situation anyway?
Because if they're not having sex with their partner, I will happily do it on repeat.
Why?
I don't discriminate whether you're married, 18 or 80. I'll take anybody.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse, bro. It keeps getting worse. What is wrong with her, bruh? God damn it.
Old man.
Oh yeah, of course I would.
Oh
Old
my,
men deserve sex. I mean, the wife might be dead.
So you
oh
would just have
my
sex with anybody.
God. No way.
World.
Or some like this last few days with my grandma. Like if I was walking around Hyde Park and someone was like, "Oh, come on, should we do a quick gangbang?"
Oh.
I would say, "Oh no, can I feed the birds first with my grandma, then meet me back at mine?" Like obviously, it's not every single day.
Yeah.
Like, I could not.
Jeez. I don't even know what to say, bro. What? You know what? Let's just finish
Physically
this
take 1,000
quickly.
guys every day. I'd probably be split in half. But like on the days I want it, I'll have it.
But that's what I mean. Isn't that something that you'd want to do privately, though? Why do you try and glorify? That's my only issue. It's not that you want 1,000 men, because, like
Yeah.
I said, it's your body. Do what you like. But it's the fact that you try to glorify it, like it's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing that you're doing. Like every
At least don't put it on camera, you know what I'm saying? At least don't put it on camera, because it's really disgusting, bro.
woman should do it, but it's not.
No, but I'm not saying every woman. I've never said that.
But you're saying if that's what you enjoy, you should go and do it.
Yeah, because if you enjoy something,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's 1,000
But what
men.
about if I said I really enjoy murdering people? Should I just go around and kill
No,
everyone?
no, 'cause that's illegal. The difference is what I'm doing is legal.
Okay, but morally, take illegality out of it. morally, they're both
Yeah.
very wrong things to be doing.
Morals aren't factual. Everyone has different morals.
Yeah.
For some people, because I'm not religious, they're like, oh my God, you're going to hell.
Yeah.
Like, I've slept
You're
with
going
1,000
to
people.
no.
Obviously.
I'm not gonna lie. You going to hell. You going to hell, bro. You got a special place in there. There's a chair ready for you. You going there, bro. You really going there. There's a chair ready for you. Everything cleaned up and shit.
I'm going to hell. Like, morals aren't factual.
Okay.
So if you said, oh, I enjoy
But
murdering
naturally,
people,
as humans, we are born with a set of morals.
Yeah.
Naturally.
But I don't
we
think I was
all
born
are.
at 1 year old thinking I'm going to have a gangbang. Like,
No,
that
of course
wasn't in my
not.
head.
That's what I
wrong.
mean. Along the way, somewhere during your lifetime, you have lost your morals.
I enjoy it and I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm not hurting anybody. If anything, I've got liquid evidence of doing the opposite.
Oh my God. She doesn't stop. She doesn't stop. She doesn't stop. Somebody stop her, bro.
You're not hurting anybody, but you are damaging society.
I'm
Yes,
shooting balls.
very
and stuff.
true.
That's what I'm doing. I'm not damaging society.
But you're
You
doing
are.
it publicly.
Yeah, of course.
And
'cause
you're
I'm
trying
proud
to
of it.
glorify it, but you shouldn't be proud of it. It's not
I live a very glamorous life, so why would I not glorize it?
because you're making money off of being by barely legal boys.
And you don't think girls try and have sex all the time and have sex to work the way to the top?
By the way, to the top of what?
Just the businesses. Like, people have sex all the time. It's not just to earn money for OnlyFans. Like, I've worked in offices. People have had promotions because they've had sex with their boss. I've met multiple rappers and singers. They've got girls literally in their
Yo, I don't know, bro. Apparently, I don't know if that's true, but her parents are supportive. They support her in this. She said that her parents support her in this. I don't know how her dad does this. Cause
DMs begging to have sex with them just to get a bit of attention, a bit of money.
Yeah.
And they're doing that behind the closed
But
doors.
this is because we're in a generation now where women have been told.
oh fuck, what? Oh, fuck. Oh shit. Oh wait a minute. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh wait, that hurts. Oh man, what the fuck? That was not how it was supposed to go. I think I hurt my leg. Oh fuck no, that hurts. Oh shit, man. Where's my shoes? Alright, I didn't mess up this one. Oh my god. Oh my god, that shit hurts. Hold on. Yeah, I fucked up my leg. Oh man.
OnlyFans thing now where everyone's just like glorifying being a prostitute.
Yeah, but I personally see, like, women have been sexualized all the time. from
Exactly.
such
And
a
we
young age,
worked
which is wrong.
so hard to bring ourselves out of that so that we weren't just sexualized beings. Men used to go to war for women because of how respected and loved we were. Now all they have to do is pay £5 a month.
OnlyFans to me was
shit.
a platform which allows women to be empowered and take control back.
So if you weren't getting paid and you weren't getting any clout,
No, she
would you
wouldn't
still
do
do
it.
what you do?
Oh,
No.
I'd still do gangbangs, yeah.
Would you still 1,000 men in a day?
Yeah, because I want to test my body.
Why don't you test if you can run a
Oh my god. It keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse.
marathon?
No, I'm not having a midlife crisis. I don't need to do a marathon.
So do you want to have children?
I think so.
Oh
I'm not
my
100% sure.
You wanna have what? Children? This lady's cuckoo, bro. What the fuck? Children? Yeah, nah, don't do that. Oh my god, children? Yeah, nah, don't do that.
Before, I was fixated. I was like, oh, to be happy, you need to be married. Then you have children, and then, that's sort of what life is. But now, I don't know. I'm not
So you don't know
100%
if you
sure.
have kids?
No, I don't know.
If you were to have children?
No, don't. It's not a good idea, bro. Kids are merciless, bro. Your children are going to go through hell, bro. at school, oh my God, they're gonna suffer.
And you
They're
had a
gonna
son.
suffer.
Yeah.
And he turned 18. How would you feel if he slept with someone like you?
Yeah, I'd love it.
You'd love it.
Yeah, obviously
So
not me. I don't want to sleep with my actual son, but
Yeah, of
I would
course.
send him to a prostitute, sluts, like whoever. I'd put him in someone
So
else's
you'd prefer
queue.
him to prostitute than just like fall in love nicely with a nice girl and have sex
How
that way?
unrealistic is that to say? Who falls in love at 18, gets married?
Is she fucking stupid? It's very possible. It's very possible if he doesn't meet someone like you. It's very possible.
And has sex with loses their virginity to the person and get married. Does not happen.
I mean, it probably happens more than people that 1,000 men in a day. And if you had a daughter and she said, you know, Mummy, I want to be just like you,
yeah.
and you'd be happy and you'd watch your daughter just everyone.
Yeah, I'd obviously explain the benefits, the
my
downsides to it, the
God.
dangerous potential. Like, I'll explain every aspect. And if they choose to do that, I will raise my daughter to be independent and to follow her dreams. If that is to 1,000 people, I'll be there with a banner supporting her the whole way.
Oh my
That is
God.
really scary.
It's
not
really
about, oh,
is. It's not only scary, but it's very disgusting. Let's be honest. It's disgusting and scary. The thing that she's actually convinced that I don't know what the fuck is wrong with her. Clearly something not right up there, you know what I'm saying? Something not right mentally.
You know what? I don't really like that sandwich, but you like that sandwich, so we can
Yeah.
agree to disagree. It is wrong. Hands down, point blank, period. It's wrong.
your period.
And it's disgusting.
Okay.
And
It's
it's not
disgusting.
something that should be glorified, and it's not something that should be pushed, and it's definitely not something that we
That-
should encourage our children to be doing, especially
No.
our daughters. As a woman to a woman,
Why especially our
raising
daughter?
our
Why are
child-
Cause she's a woman, bro.
we making it any difference between male and female?
because it is completely different.
It
if a guy wants
is.
to f one and a girl wants to f one,
Yeah.
it's completely the same. This
No,
is what
it's
I don't
not. Do we
understand.
both have vaginas?
No, one's got
No,
one's
goes
got a pussy.
inside and one gets entered, and
God,
one.
and dicks get sore as well. Like, I've worked with porn
I never
stars.
said that they don't get
So
sore.
it's the same.
But it's
my
an
point
energy
is,
transfer.
Is male and female are the same. We need to start treating them as the same
But
people.
they're not the same.
They're
If
not.
they want 1,000 guys or
Yeah.
1,000 girls, it's completely up to them.
How would you explain to your husband who you are and what you do?
I mean, you probably already know. And
Yeah,
it's probably going to be someone
yeah.
that's I've already slept with or that's been in the queue beforehand.
Is there anyone who's ever been in the queue beforehand that you actually did like or find attractive and pursued further?
Yeah,
How many?
multiple times.
Okay. What, like romantically or just sexually?
Like romantically gone on dates with, like continued to see afterwards. Like the people in my queue, and I could sort of understand. I used to think when I first got into this industry, I started off camming. I thought, oh, it's just going to be disgusting men online that are just weird. Like in my
Yeah.
head, I was just thinking of like fat, ugly, smelly weirdos, probably quite old men. And then when I just started camming online, I was like, oh my God, these are normal people. These are people you'd pass in the street and not think twice of.
Yeah.
Like they're
Yeah,
just
because they don't get no attention from nobody, so now they going to you. They going to you. Yeah, this is disgusting,
good
man.
looking, normal guys, and each guy's got a different story. Like when I was on cam, some of them were just lonely. Some of them, they just had children and their wife was so busy looking after them that they hadn't been.
Oh my God, that is fucking disgusting. You should have really kept that one to yourself.
Like
I'm not-
sexually active, which is fine. You don't want to put pressure on your wife. Like obviously you should not do that. So then they just
So
wanna
he go sleep with you? That's not better. That's not better, bro.
come online and speak to somebody. So they wasn't weird. They just wanted to have a connection and just have some intimate moment with somebody. Other people, their wife didn't want to have sex anymore, but he still absolutely adored her. But he wanted
Sexual activity.
Yeah, for sure.
So do you condone cheating?
Yeah.
You
Oh.
condone cheating.
There's always different scenarios with cheating.
No.
Yeah, before-
Cheating is cheating. It's wrong because it hurts the person you're with. Whether or not you condone it or not, the person that you're with will not like it. Therefore, that's why it's called cheating. You keep it in a secret. You know what I'm saying? It's not. That's how it works. It's not something that should be accepted, bro.
I'd have been like, oh, if your partner cheats, he doesn't love you. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to be with you. But then when I started becoming a sex worker and I'd speak to so many men, they'd be like, no, I absolutely adore my wife, I adore my children, but she doesn't want to have sex anymore. But as a guy,
No, you don't love her. I'm sorry, but you don't love her, bro. Because if you did, you would think about how would she feel, how would your wife feel, how will your kid feel if they ever find out. They'll be hurt. You is hurting someone you love? No, it's not. What the fuck are you talking about?
he's Lebanese, he still wanted to have sex. So for him going to a sex worker was much better, and I completely agree, than having like an
what the
intimate
fuck is
affair with
wrong
somebody you
with her?
work with, somebody you see on a regular basis. If it's a slut like me, there isn't a connection. I probably won't even remember you the next day. So for
And
them, they were
she's
just paying
proud of it. And she's proud of it.
for service, just like you would any other appointment, and then you're leaving.
Yeah.
It wasn't getting emotionally connected to me. It was just I'm a cum bucket, come on me, leave, go back to your wife, and then they're sort of refreshed. They're ready to go again with their crazy life at home. So it's not because they don't love their wife and children, but it was a de-stress for them.
And then how about if you were married and you just had children, and then your husband went and f***ed someone else? Would
I
you
thought-
still have that same mindset? 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't think you would.
So this is the thing,
No, you
everyone says to me, I don't think you would. Oh my God, you're a suicide case waiting to happen. Oh, in the future this.
I
Yeah.
mean, in the future, yeah, there is going to be long-term detrimental effects
See,
to what
everyone
you're
just
doing.
talks about long term. If I'd have said to you, I want to sleep with 1,000 men, you would have said to me, you're not going to be okay after that. You'll not be smiling, you'll not be walking out. I did sleep with 1,000. I am smiling, I am happy. We can't sit here and have a conversation and go, in the future this, in the
Yeah,
future
yeah.
that. Like, nobody knows. However, when I do speak about sex work so proudly, people are still like, oh, you must be lying. Like,
Yeah.
I very
I'm
clearly
not
live a
saying she's lying. Obviously, she's proud of it, so she probably not lying. But I'm saying she's disgusting. What I'm saying is that she's very disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very disgusting. You disgust me, bro.
very happy life. Even though it pisses everyone off that I do this and I do it so proudly,
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. And I'm
Yeah.
not promoting it for other people. I'm saying you probably can't do it. You're probably not hot enough, probably not got the cardio strength in the bedroom because, God, it's a lot of work. But I'm saying this is what I do and I'm happy. So no, I'm not a suicide case waiting to happen, or, you know, I don't
The
believe-
only long-term effect for me is every time you have a sexual encounter with
Yeah.
anybody and a man enters you.
By the way, Kate, can you imagine? She said she wanted kids.
There is DNA. There is traces of DNA. They live up to in your side of you for like 7 years.
Yeah.
And there's also an energy transfer. I don't know if you're spiritual. I probably don't. Think
No,
you
she's
are.
not.
No.
She's
But
not.
spiritually, there is an energy transfer, and it's very hard if you even sleep with 2 or 3 men to maintain any sort of real connection with anybody because
Yeah.
you have shared energies inside of you plus all the shared DNA. So for you to have thousands inside of you all at once, mentally,
disgusting.
over the years, it will have an impact. You will probably lose your character. You probably wonder why you don't feel right all the time, and it's because you have this massive energy bulge of just thousands and thousands of different men inside of you all living at once,
Yeah.
coexisting.
That's something I'd wank over, and I've got all their energy inside of me. But like, I don't know many girls that've got a body count less than 2 or 3.
No, not many, but like there's...
So then everyone's fucked.
Do you not see that there's clearly some sort of trauma there? There's something that's unhinged and not right.
I don't think you understand. She said she might want to have kids later on in life. She said, I might want kids later on in life. She's crazy.
Inside, because obviously if it was a normal thing everyone would be doing it, but for it to be this extreme, there is something not right there that is going to click one day, and it is
Yeah.
going to bite you in the arse, and you are going to feel the repercussions of your actions, because
See, it's just not going to happen.
it is,
Oh
whether
my
it's
God.
a week or a year or 10 years from now, you are going to look back and
You also could be hit by a bus next year and die.
I mean,
Like,
you
it
could
makes,
be.
You can't live your life going, oh, what if this happens? Oh, this is going to come back and get you. But
No, but we
if
are
I wake
supposed to
up each
live our
day-
lives morally right, and we try and do right by ourselves, especially by ourselves, let alone anybody else. We come first. So to carry yourself with no value, no...
See, I would have been upset with myself if I stayed in recruitment, stayed in my marriage,
Yeah.
stayed in the fancy house I brought in,
but
nice
no,
car.
I don't want you to live an unhappy life.
No, but I would have got older and thought, okay, yes, I've been well respected. Everyone, you know, really values me.
Yeah.
And yes, my morals and values look like they're completely intact. I would have got older and thought, what have I done in life that was for me? What have
Yeah.
I been super passionate about? Like, I wasn't, but now I found something that makes me super happy. And even my family see how much happier I am.
So your
What? Alright, bro. You know what? Oh my god. You're happy from taking willies? I don't
family support what you
understand.
do,
Super supportive.
so they don't like you.
You see this. Did you hear this? Her family is super supportive. Her family is super supportive, bro. Not even supportive. Super supportive. Oh my god, bro.
No, they're super supportive.
But they don't like you. They might
They do.
support what you do, because genuinely anybody who cared about you, your mom, your dad, your sister, your partner, anybody who cared about you,
Yeah.
wouldn't encourage what you're doing.
I'm not saying they're saying, oh my God, go and sleep with 1,000 people. However, I'm an independent woman.
Of
So
course
if I
you are.
decide to go and do that,
Yeah.
they're just going to be there to support me.
No, see, that's not how
my
caring for
God.
somebody works. If I see someone spiraling, somebody I genuinely care about spiraling down a path of self-destruction,
Yeah.
I am going to step in and I'm going to say, babe, listen, what you're doing is wrong. You are going to regret it. It's not healthy. It's not great. It's really
It's
bad.
not
You look
healthy. It's not.
atrocious.
Yeah.
I'd be very honest with them, and I would do everything in my power to help them come off of that and you know, to live a nice, humble life again,
Yeah.
where they won't destroy themselves.
So that's like, it just goes back to your opinion. But
Yeah.
my family is super supportive. They always have been.
But then, are they just supportive because now they just see you as an exploitation for financial gain? If you was a
Oh,
broke person,
damn.
you lived in a normal house, and you was doing this, and you weren't making any
Yeah.
money, they wouldn't support you.
They would.
They would
I don't
reel
think
you
so.
in, and I don't feel like they would support you. I feel like you're just.
I've
you've
known my
convinced
family my
yourself-
whole life. You've never even spoke to them. Like I said, you like to make all these assumptions.
Yeah.
Like the men are disgusting. Oh, your family don't support you. Yeah,
No,
I'm
I just
sat
said
here
your family
saying-
do support you, but because
Yeah, but they
they're
don't like me.
exploiting you for an financial
So,
gain.
sorry, my family don't like me. But
No,
I'm
they
sat here-
can't like you.
But I'm sat here telling you they do. So I don't care how you need to swallow that.
Yeah.
They do. But
Okay.
like I said, I could sit here and tell you my family are very much in my life. Whether you accept that or not,
Mm.
I don't care. But they are. They're very supportive. They adore me. They just want me to be happy. And that is it. It's as simple as that.
So how do you see your career going, like in the future? Like, do you?
Yeah. I don't think her family likes her. I do think that it's for, if she wasn't making a lot of money out of this, her family would not be in contact with her, cause that's humiliating, bro. That's like, imagine you her mom or her dad. Would you go out and, people know that's your daughter, bro? I wouldn't go out. I wouldn't even want the money that comes off of that, bro. Like, she said she retired her family. I wouldn't want to be retired from that money. It's fucking disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting, bro. Like, if you come to me and you give me money, and I know that it came from that, keep the money to yourself, bro. I do not want that money. I don't know what the hell wrong with her, bro.
Have bigger goals? Do you have is it going to be like 2,000 men now, or is it just?
Honestly, I don't know. Like what I've achieved in the last 6 to 12 months, I didn't even know was possible for me. Even in terms of like, I've currently got a documentary being made and TV crew follow me near enough just about everywhere. And
They made a documentary off of her? What? Oh my God.
even the money aspect and my life in general has improved so much over the last 6 to 12 months that the goals I've hit wasn't even in my 5 to 10 year plan, but I've now achieved it in 6 months. So it's
Okay.
hard to say this is what the next 5 years are going to look like. And there's never really been a sex worker like me.
Is your whole life just content sex?
I have like some personal sex, but I generally don't have that much sex off camera. Like there's the occasional time
I hope
that-
so. I hope so. If you do, and after doing thousands of guys, you got some real problems, bro.
Like, no, I'm not having like crazy gangbangs all the time off
Yeah.
camera.
So
But I enjoy videoing it as well. Like yes, it's for work and yes, I get paid, but I love watching the videos back. Like, the first thing I do after gangbangs is like, I want to see the footage. I want to
Oh
see the clips.
my God.
You'd be disgusted and revolted by it.
Yeah,
Suddenly
yes.
I love it. I'm like, oh my God, look how much I'm being stretched out.
I don't think I could watch it.
Look at that
I
guy's
genuinely
dick touching
think
my eyeball.
my heart would hurt watching that for
Yeah.
you. Just
See, I
like,
find it fun. Like recently, dwarf. I went upside down. I had 4 other porn stars and another guy twisting him whilst he's inside of me. And I
Why
thought that-
is she saying this? I don't want to know. I don't want to know, bro. Why is she saying this? Stop. Oh my
so
God.
much fun? I was like, what better thing could I be doing on this evening? It's supposed to
I
be
could name you
upside
a
down
lot.
with a hanging out of my pussy.
so obviously we are very different, so we're going to have completely different opinions.
Yeah.
But why do you think that most women hate you?
Because I'm a sex worker, because I speak so proudly of it. Like, yeah, it might be because I've slept with their husband and son, but as a whole, it's because I'm so proud of what I do and the way I
What
speak
the
about it.
Yeah.
And when I look at these videos online, one of the main things they say is, oh, if this was a guy saying it, he'd be arrested. Oh, you're only getting away with this because you're a woman. Guys have sexualized
Kind of.
women from the early stage. Like schoolgirl content has always been the thing that's always been trending on porn. Suddenly I'm a
What?
woman yes, it makes me feel empowered. I know you don't agree, but I'm suddenly saying, hey, I'm the older woman and I'm going to sexualize schoolboys.
Yeah.
And the women have got an issue with that. Yeah, I never see a TikTok of them going, oh my God, I was scrolling on the hub the other day and there was a schoolgirl that was sexualized by an older guy. Because that is so common to us.
Yeah, it is very common.
Yet suddenly I've caused the biggest uproar because I've sexualized schoolboys. And in my head, I'm like, they're the same thing. Whether
Yeah.
you think it's right or wrong, I can't understand that these women are banging on saying, I want things to be equal.
Yeah.
Yet have an issue with me as opposed to the schoolgirls that are being
But
sexualized.
there is an issue with schoolgirls being sexualized. It's always
But
been
they're not
a
the
thing.
ones that are causing the uproar.
No, I know. The reason you're causing an uproar is because as women, we know what it was like to be sexualized as a schoolgirl, to then
Thank
go and
you.
do it to schoolboys, knowing that
Thank
it's
you.
detrimental to them, especially to like.
But schoolgirls that continue to be sexualized, they don't have an issue with that. They're never speaking about it.
I actually speak about it quite often. I speak about it on podcasts and stuff. I
Yeah.
know a few people that I know personally do speak about the overly sexualized of, especially when you was in
Yeah.
school uniform. You could have made so much money with your dignity and your pride still intact, your vagina still intact, everything's
It's
still
still very, very tight.
I can't imagine. Imagine it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, what? So you're saying the women that then have had children, they're not tight?
No, because they naturally bounce back if you understand how the woman's body works. After,
So they're in
after they
labour
have a child,
Sometimes they're in labour for 4 or 5 days. I was
Yeah.
only being for 12 hours.
and it's not even just the 12 hours because you can for 12 hours with fucking 1,000 men, different shapes and sizes. It really is damaging.
So
to
anybody
your
that's
vagina.
with a guy that's got like a 12-inch dick,
Yeah.
what, they're just a gaping hole?
Not really, because like I said, our vaginas get used to one penis.
Well, I don't think they do. My vagina will take anybody's and
Exactly,
everyone's.
and that's why it will misshape and it will rearrange it. If you're constantly taking different penises, different
Yeah.
shapes, different sizes, different.
All right,
How long have you
can
been
we
back
stop
to
talking about this?
I'm teaching you something about the woman's body, and you're saying, "Oh, but you're not a doctor." Da, da, da. But I'm telling you something that you can go and learn in a book, which is how I learned
Yeah,
in
but
a
you
book.
can't get that. You can't look at someone and go, you know what, you've got 2 months left to live. Off you go.
No, of course
you
not,
have
because
to
I'm not a
actually
doctor.
test
That's not what
and you
she's
have
saying.
to actually see for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm saying, let's get our asses out, let's get a dick in, and we can ask the guy who's tighter.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer. So you
What is fucking wrong with her? This keeps getting worse with each and every word that comes out of her mouth. Yes, she takes everybody. She doesn't care. She said it. She does not care. She'll take anybody and everybody. I don't know what the fuck wrong with her.
got banned from Australia,
Yeah, I got given a 3-year ban.
and what was that over?
I was bonking barely legals. So
Okay,
18-year-olds.
but that's so. How would you get banned if it's legal?
So they can actually just discriminate against anybody. Comedians have been banned in the past, people with certain social media backgrounds. Like, you don't have to actually break the law, which I learned. So there was a petition that started to say, get Bonnie Blue banned from Australia because she's sleeping with guys that are underage and not consenting. So when this petition started, I dismissed it because I was like, okay, well, they are consenting and they
Yeah.
are of legal age. This petition got 35,000 signatures in just a few days. It was
And you don't think something wrong with what you're doing? You do not think that something's wrong with what you're doing?
from a lot of angry parents because I was promoting, saying, hey, I'm going to be in Australia, like, I want to sleep with 18-year-olds. And the petition caused a lot of attention and uproar, and it meant my visa got taken off me. But at the time, like I said, I thought, well, unless you're breaking the law,
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with
there's
what you're
nothing
doing.
wrong. But it turns out comedians and people with certain backgrounds have been banned. Like, you don't have to break the law.
You just
get
have to
banned.
do something immorally wrong.
Not that, like, comedians have made jokes and they've not liked it.
Immorally
There's
wrong.
So many different reasons.
Okay, so you can't go for 3 years now.
3
Did you
years.
actually manage to have sex with anyone while she was out there?
So I lived in Australia for 4 years prior to that.
Yeah.
So I've many people in Australia.
Oh, here you go.
But I thought you only started your content 2 years ago.
Yeah, but I started sex with people in Australia. Like we said, you can do it for fun.
Okay, but
I
were you
did-
like very active before you started? What was your body count before you started this?
Very, very low.
That's the problem. That's why people are not happy about it. They're 18-year-old, bro. What are you doing? What are you sleeping with people that just became adults, bro? They just came out of being a kid. Why are you sleeping with them? She I don't know what the hell is wrong with her,
so
bro.
you weren't always a whore.
No, not always. I very much enjoyed sex, but that was as far as it went.
Okay, well, thank you for coming today. It was a very interesting conversation.